The horn blares, tributes are waking clean to a chorus fur ridges as the dog tails wind roars across the living terrain. Thor and Six move in first hook ends. Staying low, letting the wind mask them. Reverse Flash jitters but restrains himself. Kumara snarls for warning about stamina. Julius plants his sword. Palpatine smells murmuring plans, stabbing a dog in the back. Delta shields Mary, stepping deliberately. Cad Bane draws while John Coffee whispers, "Please don't." Odokawa starts his attack speed, tiresome out ripping the fur. Kinger screams as they bounce. He still rides off. Gust of a gust rolls the terrain. Muppet skitters, setting up silk anchors. Barnus orders her to secure crates. Buzzwole flexes. Oh yeah. What did Buzzwole do before? Like he got attacked by somebody, just flexed on them every single thing. He beats them that they immediately start flexing.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was, but it's funny.
I don't remember it either. Love this guy.
Barnus barking orders. Oops. Slips as silk snaps. He slides towards a yawning scar ravine. Muppet reaches too late. He vanishes into the shadow below.
Okay.
Nearby, Cad Bane fires into a clear spot. Clear space. A ricochet startles the taxi Onikawa. Swerves, skids, clips the ridge. Kinger tumbles out, clinging to the first, shrieking to the dog's breath blast from 3. Cold seeps from the dog's pores. Camps. What?
I don't know.
Cad Bane ambushes Laura and Six. Six distracts with the eerie stillness or disarms and grapples, and with a grapple yank, John Coffey steps between guns drawn, firing away, taking round through the shoulder but still standing. He reaches out, pain, glowing blue, heals Laura's gashed and collapses out of exhaustion. Ragman snags a stray soul thread, shielding Davy Jones from the shrapnel as they retreat. Elsewhere, Julius clashed with Khan, Steel, and Shield versus Palpatine. Or Steel versus Shield until Palpatine subtle shove and sends Khan stumbling down a first slope. Orcs pulls him up, snarling. This sucks. Why is it worded different this time?
I don't know.
Whatever.
You want to change it?
No, I mean it's the normal list. That's why I'm just confused.
Yeah.
The masked dog is agitated, scratching or rolling, and begins shaking. The low growl rips through the sky as the ground flexes. The dark muscles bunch under the fur until the entire arena tilts. Nora and Six hammer pinions into the rib cage. Six ties the knot with trembling little hands, fast-paced. Io form a moonlit tether, light and blood magic braided to keep footing. Subject Delta Mary wedged into a fur hollow between two spine parts. Bum, Delta becomes a living anchor. Orcs and Khan climb higher. Khan insists on controlling the high ground, I assume the head. Orcs hesitates and exposed, but follows. Julius and Palpatine move like a predators. Julius stable, Palpatine calculating. Maka and Evelyn stay low, slipping into warm skin folds where the dog's heat fogs vision. Cad Bane and John Coffey search for shelter. Coffee is still weakened from healing. Bane is furious about it. Supreme Intelligence and Buzzwole head for the shoulder blade plateau, a broad flat of scar tissue. Davy Jones and Ragman drift towards the Scar Canyon, the only place where shaking can't reach as hard. The dog suddenly rolls to one side. The whole
Oh
world
no.
becomes a violent. I assume I want imagine it's just like a park. It just rolls on the ground for a moment.
Yeah.
Bane screams, "Move!" Coffee tries, but his strength isn't built for scrambling on slick fur. Buzzwole lunges, not out of mercy, but to prevent bodies from smashing into his position himself. He grabs Bane's coat and yanks. Bane swings his pistol up, Klaatu cracks. Scar tissue splits underneath Buzzwole's weight and rolling pressure. The chunk of the ground collapses. Bane and Buzzwole tumble together to a steep fur chute, bouncing off the ridges. John Coffey reaches too late, then gets slammed by a passing ridge and knocked back. Bane hits first, Buzzwole after, hard. Buzzwole's massive body slams Bane against the stone-hard scarred tissue like a hammer strike. Bane's breath leaves him wet in a wet choke. Cad Bane crushed on impact. Buzzwole rolls off and staggers, but alive. Cad Bane doesn't get up. He's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, John Coffey is like a 7'4" black dude, like buff black dude. He's the nicest man alive.
Nice.
The dog stops rolling but starts scratching rhythmically. Fur avalanches sweep the ridges every few minutes. Muffet's web's traps turn deadly. Muffet has been laying silk across a narrow ridge, trying to create a toll bridge she controls. But during a scratch impact, the ridge buckles and the weapon becomes a Garrett maze. Khan moves too aggressively, charging forward to flank Julius and Palpatine. Ignoring Oryx's warning, he hits the silk. The impact snaps a web strand tilting around his throat, and then the scratch shocks yank the entire ridge sideways. Khan is dragged across the abrasive fur, slammed into a bony rise. The Oryx roars. He tries to pull him free, but it's too late. Khan gets choked to death, basically.
Damn.
By Silk. Morning comes with the dog doing a full body shake. Everything not nailed down flies. Io nearly loses her grip as fur turns into a whipping storm. Io bites her own wrist, blood-filled strength, anchoring them both in a brutal tether. They both survive, but both are bleeding and furious. Monica finds John Coffey alone, kneeling where Cad Bane died. Evelyn stands behind Monica, like a jealous shadow. Monica speaks softly. You don't have to be alone. Join us. We will protect our own. Oh yeah, she's rhyming. It's because it's a poem. She's a poet.
Yeah.
Coffey looks up and tears his eyes. I just wanted to help people. Evelyn's voice sharpens, then help us. Coffey hesitates. Scratch, impact booms. The ground buckles. Coffey loses his balance, slips towards a drop. Monica reaches out to grab his wrist for a half a second. It looks like she'll save him. Then Evelyn whispers something in Monica's ear, smiling. Monica's grips loosens. He falls. That's a really powerful ally. Actually, no, it's not. Evelyn would have fucking got annihilated by John Coffey.
Yeah.
Do you plan on watching or reading the Green Mile?
I don't know. I don't know what that is. Or I've heard of it, but I don't know shit about it.
John Coffey has the ability to like cure or heal plague and like pain. Depending on how severe it is. So there's like death, he can't cure that.
Well,
But
yeah.
there's one part where this woman had like a terrible like cancer in her, like genuine, like I think it was like some type of stomach cancer. She was like writhing in pain. He grabs it, takes it, and he like now he has it. And he's like coughing up like dust and mites and everything that because it's turning it into something. You know, gnats. It's gnats. It's gnats. And so he's coughing at gnats, and then he grabs someone else who's a terrible person and gives it to him. He just gives this guy brain cancer.
Damn. Yeah.
But he like I think before he's like he could genuinely solo Pennywise. I think in terms of just like power though.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. He's just not a smart man though.
Right. I get how he could be Evelyn, just grab her, just remove the mold.
Yeah, he just unmolds this woman and then coughs it out, basically. Yeah. After Khan's death, Oryx is quiet and colder. His taken aura flickers, no longer a roar, but pressure. He climbs towards his spine, halfway, choosing isolation over revenge for now. Knight Captain Julius marches with grim purpose, Palpatine trails a step behind them, whispering probabilities of betrayal. Let them weaken each other, he murmurs. Then we'll decide who deserves mercy. Julius says nothing. He's heard enough. Both Io and Io tend wounds and move carefully. Sinking steps, moonlight wards flicker with blood gifts. Stronger together, fragile alone. So Delta advances like a walking bunker, scanning the far horizon. Mayuri hums to calm herself and him. They angle forward, a sheltered notch between the spine. They emerge bolder. Evelyn's influence. Oh, sorry. Monica and Evelyn emerge bolder. Evelyn's influence spread through warm skin folds, molding the terrain with psychological maze. Monica smiles and speaks about choice. Bruce but confident, Buzz will hoist the supplies, while the Supreme Intelligence maps traffic flows. They aim to tax the spine. What the fuck?
Okay.
Davy Jones and Ragman, they descend into Scar Canyon beneath the spine. Ragman binds souls for protection. Davy Jones listens to the dog's heartbreak like a tide chart. Reverse Flash, Scout. Kamar snaps warnings. Short burst. Reverse Flash grins and sprints away. At a narrow vertebrae bridge, Buzzwole plants himself at the Supreme Intelligence, while the Supreme Intelligence projects a cold authority. Passage requires payment, he says. Lawrence 6 will watch from the shadows. Oryx approaches from the side. Delta and Mayuri arrive cautiously. Oryx answers with silence and steps forward. Buzzwole charges. Oryx meets him halfway. Bone is cracking against chin muscle. The bridge shakes. Delta raises a rivet gun. Mayuri gasps. From the above, Reverse Flash attempts to flank, but
Oh shit.
Kumara flares to keep him stable. Palpatine senses the opportunity to nudge Julius. Now, Julius refuses to rush, but the chaos crescendos when Six darts in, slicing a strap on Buzzwole's pack. Supplies spill, footing goes bad. Oryx heaves, Buzzwole staggers, and goes over the edge.
Damn.
Smashing down on the scarred wall below. He lives, but barely.
Oh, shit.
Supreme Intelligence, isolated, tries to retreat, only to meet Ragman's soul wrap a snare in from the canyon rim. The hive mind causing the cracks underneath the spiritual pressure. Buzzwole roars from below, wounded and furious. He just gets eaten by Ragman.
Yeah.
With Warner's gone, Muffet devils down, restringing Silk across the lesser bridges, feeding to the spine. She tends to funnel prey. Monica finds Maria alone while Delta scouts. You don't have to be afraid, Monica says. I can make this gentler. Maria, you don't have to be afraid, Monica says. I can make this gentle, she says. Mary says politely and backs away, sensing danger. Reverse Flash attempts a nighttime kill on Laura. Six bites his ankle mid-blur.
Okay.
Kumar bursts in to save him. They escape, but Kurama is drained and snarling. I can't believe Six managed to get his ass out of everyone here.
True.
Buzzwole climbs back towards the spine, bloodied. Oryx intercepts him alone. It's a brutal shot. Oryx blade finds him quick. He falls. Oryx doesn't celebrate. Julius triggers Muffet Silk with a shield toss. This web recoils, dragging Muffet back to her own trap. The dog shudders. She struggles, then the first slide tightens to a noose. She dies. She gets killed like a con. She got conned. Palpatine revealed that night. Palpatine finally makes his move, attempting to shove Julius off of the ridge. Every single time, Palpatine just tries to just kill his much stronger partner.
Yeah. It's a conniving.
Attempts to shove Julius during a ridge crossing. Julius anticipates it, turning around and pushing into the grapple. A sudden breath decides it. Palpatine slips and falls.
Okay. For nothing.
Yeah, basically, I'm gonna push this fucking massive, immortal knight off this bridge. I wonder what the results are gonna be.
Yeah.
Julius stands alone, relieved.
Real.
Julius killed his own father and Angela Lore as well, for just being a terrible person.
That sounds familiar.
The arena constricts, the dog's neck and color ridge. A ring of cartilage arches to his ridge, and warm silk folds that fleck with every shadow, with every swallow. Every breath lifts the ground, every turn. Ugh. The dog lifts its head, the train tilts upwards, forces revers towards a narrow collar path. Final zone's approaching. Remain on the collar, says the game makers. Julius claims a ribbed rise overlooking the collar's choke point, sword planted, breathing steady. Orc stalks opposite arc, or muted but heavy. Io and Io keep to a moonlit tension bridge, trading looks and silent signals. Death and Mary move together beneath the cartilage overhang. Monica and Evelyn slip into warm folds. Reverse Flash pushes his luck. Reverse Flash launches a short burst to flank Julius. Kurama flares already straining. Julius doesn't chase, he waits, then steps into Reverse Flash return pass, blade aligned. Reverse Flash clips it mid-blur. The impact twists him sideways. Kurama... Sorry, I don't know why I'm having such a struggle fucking saying Kurama. Kurama surges to save him and burnt out. The Fox Spirit Chaka's sputters. The Reverse Flash stumbles. Human fast for the first time. Julius strikes once. Kurama dissipates with a fierce snarl, and Reverse Flash collapses.
Damn.
Oh, they're both dead.
Yeah.
Who is Kurama? Is it just...
It's the fox, the nine-tailed fox from Naruto.
He looks like an asshole.
He is.
Is he actually?
Yeah.
What does he do?
He's like trapped inside Naruto for the whole thing because he terrorized a village and then they locked him inside of him.
Of some kid?
Yeah.
You're a kid. You're gonna have the weight of the sins of this fucking fox.
Yep. It was his dad who did it too.
We trapped a monster in you. I don't want you to be nervous.
Yeah. And yeah, everyone in the entire village knew and hated him for it as well. He was shunned.
Yeah, you control the monster that hates and wants to kill us all. We hate you for that.
Yeah.
That seems like the worst idea is hating the kid that controls the monster.
True.
What is the plot of Naruto?
I mean, it's basically that. Like, that's the overarching plot.
There's
Actually,
no way.
yeah.
You're right, Naruto Uzumaki is an orphan mischievous ninja from the Hidden Leaf Village who's ostracized because of a powerful nine-tailed fox and demons sealed inside of him.
Yep.
He tries to be... that is half... That's literally his entire personality.
It is.
That's stupid. They call it dibs from the Dark's Way. Davy Jones missteps, Orcs is there instantly. Steel and Abyss meet. Ragman binds soul to blunt Orcs' strikes. Orcs answers with relentless pressure. A swallow lift throws them apart. Jones lands badly, peg legs slipping on slick skin. Orcs closes the distance and drives him back towards the top. Ragman reaches it. Orcs finishes it though. Jones tumbles into the fur below, vanishing to dog eat haze. You got this. This happened to him. You got punchlined.
True. Joke set up punchline.
I'm so nasally. What the fuck?
Sick.
I'm not sick. My voice is also super hoarse. I don't know why I know why it's hoarse, but I don't know why I'm so nasally.
Yeah, I don't know.
Monica corners Mayuri near a wormhole. Evelyn blocks escape. You can stop being afraid, Monica says gently. I can make choices for you. Mary smiles bravely, backing away until the ground lifts with a breath. Delta drives like a thunder, shoulder checking Evelyn's side, revving gun that pins Monica's sleeve to her skin. They flee together, but Evelyn's mold seems angry. 60's eyes shake hollow. Laura forces a rash into her hands. 6 obeys. Hunger barely passes. Oh, 6 is gonna eat her. That'd be cool.
True.
Moonlight and Mold collide as Io confronts Monica. Io circles her blade ready. Monica words cut deep, warping perception. Then Io from Paladins answers with a cleansing ward that shatters the illusion. Evelyn lunges. Io from Code Vein intercepts blood gift flaring. Evelyn screeches as the strikes land. Monica tries to retreat. The dog shakes its head. The color buckles, Monica loses footing and slides towards the edge, Evelyn calling out to follow. The Io twins don't chase, they watch as Monica and Evelyn disappear into the fur valley below. They both die. Ragman confronts Oryx amid rising heat. Soul slash out, binding Oryx's arm. Oryx absorbs the pain and keeps coming. A breath gust tears Ragman's footing loose. Oryx strikes, Ragman falls backwards, unraveling, dead.
Shit.
So I don't like Ragman is probably like the worst person to fight Oryx, by the way, in terms of like lore, because like Souls is like Destiny kind of has like will and all that stuff, which is equivalent to like soul and like strength power, you know. Oryx has just would take some random ass people for no reason,
Yeah.
which is I find hilarious. There's like a very minor boss in Destiny 1 that you can't kill because Oryx just kind of shows up and is just like, yep, you're mine, and he leaves.
Awesome.
He manages to take an ogre as well, and ogres are really hard to take because they are genuinely just insane. It's trying to like convince or control a lunatic for the most part without any like restraints. You just need to like try to calm them down, and Oryx managed to do that, which is just in lore crazy.
I see.
Also, one thing I'm just waiting for this to load. Another thing that Oryx does is when you in Destiny 1, the Grimoire cards, which are like the lore cards for characters, they would each have a for the like each one would be like, oh, you know, they'll be talking about this character, or these enemies, how they were like, you know, abused by the Cabal or something stupid like that, you know.
Yeah.
Or how the fallen dregs are just like worthless. Oryx, when he takes, as long as it wasn't machine, and even bosses had their own cards as well, but like, it was very like therapeutic. Oryx would literally like when he takes someone, he wouldn't be like, oh, like you must submit to me. He is literally. Here, let me find one real quick. There's a couple that I like. Oh, Accolade.
The Acolyte.
This is let me try the captain one. So this is there's two that I like in particular because it genuinely sounds. I've actually used this on someone and it has like helped them like calm down, which I find fucking stupid. Did I tell you about the knife story as well? I think I did.
Maybe.
But you are a vandal. You slip through the life like a thief, trying to hide from everything greater than you. Least you be reduced again to a dreg. Vandals are like the in between for like falling between dregs and captains. So they're basically the equivalent of just some dude.
Yeah.
They are like kind of like petty. I'm trying to think of another word, but it's pretty simple to understand. You have been taken. Come out into the light. You will never be diminished again. No one will ever rebuke you with a blade. Captain disciplines you? What obedience has burnt into your lungs. You do as your captain commands. You wield the weapon you are given. You teach the dregs and make sure everyone pays their share of loot, but nothing is yours. You have no space to call your own. You deserve a place of safety. You deserve to be alone with yourself. There's a knife for you. It's shaped like this, a place that is yours. Take up the knife, make it your companion, take your new shape. That's Oryx just straight up like tries to convince people, just like, hey, I have a better option for you.
Yeah.
Which is like it's really weird here. There's an what is this one? This one's long as fuck. This is the random ass boss that you literally it like this again. This is Destiny 1, so they did put like a lot of care into a random bunch of random bullshit.
Hmm.
Uh, you are Tehran, Primus of the Skyburners. Skyburners are like an elite task force of a cabal. Primus of the Skyburners, veteran of star-shaking campaigns, bond brother to Talu and Maru. You, your beloved comrades, your faithful friends. For a while, you were the mightiest cabal soldier in the system. You have been taken. You are free now, free of ancient armor and stinking oil that has kept you alive, free of cold Phobos who watches and desert air that wants to pull your guts out of your throat. Breathe. Taste the sweet, forgotten air of home. But what happened? How did you get here? These are important questions, Primus. What caused this? What code did you obey? Duty. Duty has brought you here. Duty is all there was for you. Your emperor told you to get aboard the dreadnought at any cost. I will go with you, Taru said. And you said no. This is my duty. I will fight with you, Mal said. And you said, turn back. I will do this alone. You loved them, so you left them. After you crashed your command into the target, you did your very damnedest for the Emperor, for your duty, all against the Howling Horde. But it wasn't enough, was it? That code is not enough. Sometimes, sometimes you have to go alone. There is a knife for you. It's shaped like loneliness. Pick it up. You are not needed these things anymore. Duty, camaraderie, pride. You do not need an emperor or a brown brother or any other code. You do not need anything at all. You'll be your own whole purpose, a beautiful final purpose. Everlasting, everlasting, sorry. Cut away these useless things. Take the knife, take it up and use it. Take your new shape.
Shit.
I know, it's like, again, it's very like, oh, fuck, I'm an idiot. But it's very therapeutic how, like, Oryx does it, which is,
Yeah.
like, I find, like, the coolest part.
It's comforting.
Because there is like I think the witness is someone who just like takes people and just like torments them until they submit. But
Yeah.
Julius stands centered, or the last ascent, opening positions. Julius stands centered, sword planted, calm and resolute. Orc circles the outer arc, aura heavy but contained. The Io twins take high tension moonlight, reflecting off. Oh, hold on, let me do something.
Yeah.
I when I looked back, I saw that Julius won for that. I'm gonna be completely honest. I think I accidentally rigged it because I asked it to remember something in order to like make like a cool moment, and I think it because of that.
I see. Yeah.
I think because of that, it kind of rigged him to like win. I'm like, there's nothing admirable about this person whatsoever besides the fact that I wanted him to just like commit regicide.
Yeah.
Okay. Lawrence 6 secure the underside the cartilage arc. Piston, blah blah blah. The first clash. They're just all. The arena contracts to a dog's throat. Narrow ring of cartilage plates that rise and fall with every breath. Heat radiates, the ground pulses, every misstep slides you towards the drop below. Orc strikes first. Driving towards Delta, Rivet sparking against abyssal steel. Delta absorbs the blow. He answered with a shoulder charge that forces Orcs to back a step. Laura fires a grapnel to break Orcs' angles. Six darts in low, slicing tendons. Orcs recoil snarling. Above them, the Io twins release a blinding crescent of moonlight and blood, forcing space, not kills. Julius watches from a distance. Orcs feints left, then bowls through the inner curve as the dog inhales, the ground lifts, floating vanishes. Delta plants himself between Orcs and Mayuri. Orcs commits one brutal thrust, but Delta's armor holds, then buckles. Delta collapses forward, still blocking. Mayuri screams his name. Orcs rips it free and churns towards Laura. But Laura's shot snapped past his head, buying seconds. But Delta doesn't rise. Julius steps in, not to finish Orcs, but to cover Mayuri's retreat. Steel meets Abyss. Julius fights like a wall, parries precise footwork. He can win this exchange. If he presses, he doesn't. He backs Orcs away from Mayuri, blade between them. Orcs realizes the truth and grins at a mouth. I lost my spot, sorry. Orcs. He grins with his toothy mouth. Then you chose how this ends. They clash as the dog exhales, the ground drops. Orcs hooks Julius' sword, wrenches it free. Shoulder checks him onto the side. Julius digs in with his gauntlets, halting inches from the edge. He looks up at Mayuri alive, the twins holding. And Laura pulling Six up. To Carla shudders, Julius lets go. Six falters, hunger crawling back. Laura splits the last ration, forcing half into Six's hands. Across the ring, Mayuri stands alone, shaking and unbroken. The Io twins approach her, no words. The Io twins move together. Perfect symmetry. Moonlight burns away to take in haze. Blood gives anchors their footing. Orcs pushes through and lands a crushing blow that sends Io from Code Vein skidding. She rises bleeding. The twins rejoin hands, unleashing everything left. They focus arc that breaks Orcs' stance. Orc staggers, the dog shakes. He slips just long enough, he falls.
Wow. Alright.
Laura advances carefully, Six stays low, ready to dart. When the twins hold center, wards flickering. At breath lifts the floor, Six sprints beneath it, slashing the tether. Laura fires, not to kill, but to force a dodge. The twins adapt, splitting their focus, moonlight to blind, blood gift to root. Six lunges, then stops. Hunger hits like a wall. Laura shouts, Six now, too late. Io intercepts, knocking Six aside, hard, controlled, but fatal as the ground drops.
Yeah.
Laura stands alone. She raises her weapon, then lowers it as the twins close. They flare once. She falls to her knees, breath gone, eyes steady. Why is it doing that? No. It had two winners again for some reason, so I'm specifying one survivor out of the two IOs.
Good.
I guess Mayuri's alive as well.
No, Mayuri can't win.
IO, she can't?
I just don't want her to.
Okay, neither do I. That's why. Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Io lowers her bow. We don't have to. The ground drops suddenly as the dog exhales. Io from Code Vein reacts first, not out of hatred, but out of survival. She surges forward. Blood gets flaring one last time and shoves Alan Paladins away from the stable center. Io from Paladin stumbles back trying to regain footing, but her strength is gone. She slips. Their eyes meet for half a second as Io falls into the...
Alright.
That's it. Io from Code Vein wins.
Sick.